Here comes 5 feet of fury.
And she's got backup.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Columbus, Ohio, Alexa Bliss.
It seems like Alexa is back from the dark side, but she brought back a friend, Lily.
I wish she hadn't.
Oh, don't be jealous, Saxton. We know your favorite doll recently popped. We are seconds away from another moment of bliss.
Blissful for us, not for her opponent.
She is a woman who is here to take control.
And representing Damage Control from San Jose, California, Bayley!
Finally, she has put the 4 horsewomen in the rearview mirror and calls the shots on her own.
Yeah, sadly, the hugs are long gone, and now Bayley is a brash, ruthless competitor.
She popped those crappy inflatable friends to become a bona fide role model.
Yeah, it was the worst night of Byron's life. Bayley found inner rage. And listen, I know I felt her verbal tirades on live television. They're not fun.
Well, you can't say that Bayley is a dominant force turned mastermind since returning at SummerSlam. And she's caused a lot of damage ever since.
I know Byron misses the old Bayley buddies and hugs, but I don't believe Bayley's former self would have ever had a chance against this sinister side of Alexa Bliss.
I do miss a good hug, but even I have to admit, Bayley's a very focused and cutthroat competitor right now. And that's what you need against the dark side of Bliss.
That dark side of Alexa certainly gives her an edge when it comes to mind games. If I were Bayley, I'd be very cautious.
There's a cover.
She kicks out with authority after 2.
The end was in sight.
Elbow to the heart. Boom, what a forearm. Right across. She can end it here. She breaks the count quick.
A truly impressive kick out this late.
Slap.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Yes, she did.
The ultimate sign of disrespect. Oh, straight forearm. Bayley's aggression and resourcefulness seems to throw a lot of opponents off their game, but Alexa has changed, and her dark side has defeated many opponents before the bell even rings.
Bayley's imaginative offense has always been a fundamental asset to her success.
Into the cover.
Rope breaks the hold there.
She steers clear of that one.
Oh, look at this. Here. She could pin her opponent right here. Stops the count before a 2.
She shows that she's far from finished.
Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow. That'll teach her to waste precious time in the ring.
The fatigue is setting in for her.
DDT!
Quickly the cover. And she's not done yet.
Doesn't bode well if you still can't get more than a 1 count by now.
Drop toe hold.
Face first.
Front face like a flat into the guillotine.
Bayley's dreams about to end here in this match. Can she hang on? Can she hold up?
Fighting desperately. Able to shrug off her opponent.
Dominating shoulder tackle.
Bayley putting it all on the line.
Take off.
Whoa! a landing.
Taken out from high above. You gotta be some special kind of crazy to do that.
Dumped face first.
Oh, man.
Right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow.
Bayley setting something up.
Getting launched. There's a lot of hard ways to land, but that might be the hardest. Heading back to the ring.
She catches Bayley with a counter.
She's got her in her clutches.
Wearing down that shoulder there. She's taking some big hits here.
Insult to injury.
She can end it here. Bayley is still in there.
No celebrations yet.
Alexa Bliss.
DDT. That could end Bayley's night.
Off into the pin. 2. Kicks out. Just kicked out.
That right there is why Bayley is a role model. Resilience, intestinal fortitude. Some could say Bayley never stops fighting.
And with that, Alexa is now perplexed, now wondering, what will it take?
Bayley and Bliss have spared no effort in trying to best one another tonight.
Big clothesline.
Shoulders down. This could be the one that does it for her. Kicks out after 1.
Wow, I thought for sure that was it. Bayley turning her attention to the crowd. A little ding-dong hell. Uh-oh, forearm gonna cut off the wind.
Uh-oh, can't breathe, can't fight.
Is she gonna tap, 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 tap?
What does she have to do to get out of this?
Tap out.
The guillotine locked in. This is all.
That was an incredible counter.
Bayley delivering the kick to the gut.
Spiked with a rose plant.
Can Bayley take advantage?
2 count. No, she kicks out. She kicks out.
Just when you thought Alexa had no other recourse but to stay down, she gains more life to kick the shoulder up.
And Bayley can barely believe it. Bayley had her dead to rights. Thought she had the 3, but it was a factor of milliseconds. The WWE Universe is on its feet.
And deservedly so. These superstars are holding nothing back.
And countouts are legal, so hopefully this will be a short trip outside. Alexa Bliss has taken on a lot of damage. I'm not sure how much more she can take.
This has just been an absolute massacre.
Ooh, she responds with a counter. Goes under the ropes to get back inside.
This with the kick into the sunset flip powerbomb. Grabbing the arm.
STO.
Dominating shoulder tackle.
Oh, drop for the pin and the win.
Yes.
Oh, but how? How?
Where is she finding the strength?
This is unreal.
Slap.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Yes, she did.
Return fire from Alexa. Well executed arm drag. Counters that. Oh my God. Bayley setting her up. Rose lands.
Bliss is absolutely laid out.
And Bayley connected nicely there. Shin breaker.
Not done yet.
Nasty dragon screw. Oh, come on now. Bayley is just hamming it up for the crowd.
Cole, please don't give Bayley a reason to come over to our desk. When you're in an atmosphere like this, when you can't hear yourself think because the crowd's so loud, you find a way to do superhuman things. That's what these combatants are doing here.
Ah, look at this. Hair pull mat slam. Forearm to the face.
Oh, nothing fancy about that.
Alexa,
Twisted Bliss. Did Bliss end it there?
Makes the cover. And that'll do it. It's finally over. And here's another peek at some of the more memorable parts of the match.
Here is your winner, Alexa Bliss.
Very disappointing outcome for Bayley tonight.
Bayley, this is your life. A life where you will always be looking up at the gods.
make way for the evil genius of the sky.
And an evil genius who is now in control.
The following is a tag team match set for one fall. Introducing first, representing Damage Control from Tokyo, Japan, Io Sky.
An NXT Women's Tag Team Champion, a Dusty Classic winner, NXT Women's Champion, and multiple-time WWE Women's Tag Team Champion.
Yeah, there was truly no limit to the future success of Io Sky, especially with Damage Control by her side. Lover or hater, Sky has one of the best moonsaults in all of WWE.
You're right about that, Saxton. If we're lucky, we'll see another one tonight.
The genius of the Sky about to assert control.
Gentlemen, are you ready? I think Dakota Kai is about to get her kick.
I see what you did there. Look at that intimidating scowl.
And her partner, representing Damage Control from Auckland, New Zealand, Dakota Kai.
This is a woman who demands her place in the spotlight and has taken it by pure force. A woman who possesses incredible speed and toughness.
And no shortage of animosity.
That's a good thing.
Well, here's the beauty in the brains behind the Miz.
And from Montreal, Quebec, Canada,
Maryse, a multiple-time women's champion.
And a walking inspiration, Saxton. This beautiful woman inspired The Miz to once again become Mr. Money in the Bank and WWE Champion. Is there nothing Maryse cannot do?
She's certainly not afraid to help The Miz win a match or two.
Called having a good woman by your side.
She has a very questionable attitude.
Nothing to question, Byron.
A force to be reckoned with in the women's division.
and from Ayrshire, Scotland, Doudrop.
Hey, Graves, here's a woman who's been decorated all over the world.
Oh, you're right about that, Cole, and Doudrop wants her share of the spotlight here in WWE. And the good news is, Ms. Drop possesses the power to take what she wants.
I tell you, there are some times when Doudrop seems unstoppable inside that ring.
Plenty of power in her game.
And the sound of the bell begins this tag match with Io Sky and Dakota Kai. And across the ring we see Maryse and Doudrop.
And there is a lot of animosity growing between these teams. I expect all 4 competitors to throw caution to the wind.
It has to be demoralizing to just get slapped like that.
If that doesn't fire you up, I don't know what will.
Oh, straight forward.
Takedown, put it to the crossface.
Exhibiting a crazy amount of strength here.
You feel like hope is starting to fade away right now.
Fighting desperately, she rolls her way out of the submission and takes control.
Sent into the corner.
Uh-oh. Face full of turnbuckle.
Ooh.
Torturous focus on the leg in the corner.
About to be the proverbial one-legged man in the you-know-what kicking contest. Oh my gosh, terminating knee smash.
An impassioned Doudrop trying to feed off the energy of the WWE Universe.
She's able to make it.
Get back here. Leg lariat.
Ooh, what a forearm club.
Ooh, merciless looking blow. Nice monkey flip.
Oh man, right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow.
Driving a knee into the arm.
Wrench in the arm, Pele kick.
Things taking a turn for her now.
The confidence, the poise, the undoubtable spirit of Dakota Kai is beaming here.
Nice.
Lights out, DDT connects.
Clothesline. So effective.
Oh my God, what impact. Quick takedown there.
Dakota Kai digging down deep, trying to gain some momentum from the WWE Universe. Got the tag. Got the tag. Abdominal stretch. It's locked in.
This is a great way to wear down your opponent.
Oh, look at this. Abdominal stretch.
Fighting out of it.
That's one way to get out of it.
Nice.
Oh, straight forearm.
Dakota Kai. Crucifix chokehold. Wow.
The submission is locked in deep.
Tap out coming.
It's
Tap
over.
out coming.
The confidence, the poise, the undoubtable spirit of Dakota Kai is beaming here.
Tag.
Here she comes.
Roundhouse combo.
Oh, man.
Bang! She's going for it. This could be. And she thwarts the pin attempt in one.
Right now, I just don't know what it's going to take. Oh, man. Looks like her opponent's not going to need a chiropractor.
Oh, man. Both feet crashing down. She's taking a beating here.
These two teams have gone to war, Cole. Of course they're going to wind up with a few battle scars.
Bullseye. Able to tag her partner. And this is gonna be it. kick out. She still has life.
She just dug down deep there, but I don't know if she'll be able to do it again.
Maryse. Oh, the French kiss.
I've seen that move before. Can that finish Io?
Is it enough? The cover! Maryse showing no fear up there.
Launching.
Wow, she lands hard. Boom, what impact.
Ooh, she hit the corner hard.
Counter! And now there's an opening.
Right across the face.
Catches the leg. Double axe handle. Return fire from Io.
Double leg takedown. Crushing double stomp.
Partner tags in.
Dakota Kai. Bang! Detonation kick.
Kai has this in hand now.
Makes the cover.
And there's the save.
No quarter being given by either competitor. You have to believe this one's going to be decided by the smallest of margins. Kick to the back. Boom!
Maryse is out of the way. Oh, here it comes! Dakota Kai! GTK!
She got the shoulders down. Cover! Save!
Still got more fight here.
And Io gets reversed.
She'll get sent out the hard way.
Forced out of the ring.
There's press and Luthez press.
Around the neck.
Into the STO.
She's feeling the hurt here. Tag made. She's in. Snapmare.
Picking up speed.
Penalty kick. Tag. Boom. What a drop kick.
On the mark.
Launched.
Drop kick with precision. Here's her tag.
Stiff kick.
Tag made. Jumping DDT. We got a cover. No, a 2 count.
There's some shock in the arena after that kick out.
Devastating. She's going for it. And she fights it off.
She just won't stay down. The crowd is fully behind Io, and she knows it. Ooh, jarring European uppercut.
She's fighting back.
Uh-oh.
Bulldog!
The volume in this building has increased exponentially. The fans are willing these competitors to push forward.
Win or lose, these superstars are going to be held in high esteem after this one.
Down to opponent and a double axe handle smash.
Tagging her partner in.
Stuck in the corner, teeing off a series of brutal kicks.
Ooh! That should do it right there. kick out at 2.
You got a question. How much is it worth? How much is it worth to continue through the agony?
It's obviously worth everything. Obviously worth every drop of sweat on the ground.
Listen to this place. It's electric.
My God, enough.
Brought back into the ring from the floor now. And we just saw some serious offense. Shining Wizard! That's right, Corey. That was a Shining Wizard.
Big forearm.
Oh! With a... She's got it. Got her shoulders down. And a big victory here tonight. Let's take another look at what made that matchup so memorable.
Here are your winners, Dakota Kai and Io Sky, Damage Control.
An emphatic victory for your winners. An impressive effort from this duo.
Maybe a little hyperbolic, but these two performed like they're born to be a tag team. If they stay together...
Now here's a man, The Miz, who is one of the most accomplished stars in the history of WWE.
Just one of the many reasons why he is the A-lister.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Hollywood, California, weighing in at 221 pounds, The Miz!
Out of everyone The Miz has faced throughout his career, his greatest opponent is the rulebook.
Someone who will do anything necessary to win and, of course, protect his status.
Because everything he touches turns to gold. An A-lister is must-see all day, every day. Here comes Prime Alexander.
North Carolina, weighing in at 200 pounds, Cedric Alexander.
Well, Cedric Alexander's had a lot of ups and downs in his career, but I admire the heck out of him for committing to a new career direction.
Alexander's held the Cruiserweight title, tag team titles, but tonight, Cedric looks for even more success.
Cedric Alexander, former Cruiserweight champion, former Raw Tag Team champion. And listen, he's got a bright future.
The Miz out here set to compete in this matchup. Guys, do you think we're going to get a focused Miz tonight?
Absolutely, Cole. When do we ever get an unfocused Miz? Miz is perhaps the one superstar who creates goals and then accomplishes every single one of them. Focus, determination, drive, ambition. That's Miz's middle name.
That's a lot of middle names, but Corey, you do have a point. A focused Miz can be a dangerous Miz.
And Cedric Alexander, very underrated superstar in my opinion. Came in with a lot of buzz, has tasted sporadic success, and is just looking for that last thing to put it all together.
That's big picture, but for the purposes of this match, you simply cannot count out a guy with the level of skill that Cedric has. He calls himself Prime Alexander for a reason. And he said, "You're not getting me with that this time."
Hurricanrana.
We've come to expect outright cowardice from The Miz in his matches. Do you think we'll see him running around the ring with his tail between his legs tonight?
Honestly, Cole, I am
Look at this! Somersault plancha!
That is tossing your own body around without a care.
Taking no account for their own well-being.
Taking the fight near our announce table.
I really hope we get these desks at a discount.
That's how you wear down your opponent.
Crank in the head.
Cedric looking to embarrass his opponent.
He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle.
Perched up top.
Look out below!
That's gravity taking a break before coming down like thunder.
Oh, a tremendous amount of strength on display here.
Up and down with the gutbuster.
Getting dangerously close to our desk.
That's it. I'm out of here.
Thrown back in under the ropes.
Alexander firing up, trying to get something kinetic going. Nice springboard clothesline.
He thinks he has it. Kicks out.
How? Looking to apply an agonizing armbar stretch.
Punishing stretch.
The Miz at the complete mercy of his opponent.
Not an A-list performance here from Miz.
Great counter.
Opportunity now for Miz to capture the momentum.
Also a good chance for Miz to gain his width.
Alexander lifts him up into the Fisherman Buster.
That's it. Cedric just ended things.
2. On a win. Wow, he's going to celebrate all night long. Now let's take a look back at these guys in action.
Here is your winner, Cedric Alexander.
An impressive win for this superstar, that's for sure.
Cedric Alexander just took his game to a new level with that performance.
Kevin Owens has arrived.
Time to fight, Owens, fight.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Maryse, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 266 pounds, Kevin Owens.
A major name before WWE, but now has a Hall of Fame-worthy resume.
He's won the Universal title. He's competed in the main event of WrestleMania, and KO still isn't done fighting.
Since day one, it has been about one thing: fight, Owens, fight.
And the time to fight is just moments away.
Damian Priest has arrived.
A man who will bring judgment to all of WWE.
And his opponent, representing the Judgment Day, from New York, New York, weighing in at 249 pounds, Damian Priest.
No longer cares for the WWE Universe, no longer cares for the rest of the locker room.
Because he has found his true family, and the Judgment Day is their name.
A look of pure disdain on the face of Damian Priest.
Well, it's because he has passed judgment on the entire WWE Universe and has found them all unworthy.
Damian Priest, a man that made his mark on the independents, is also a man known to indulge in the party scene.
Yeah, but it's not all late nights and rock and roll for Priest. Beneath his mysterious swagger is an all-consuming commitment to success. That experience on the independents has only sharpened Priest's abilities.
And those abilities have been enough to see the Archer of Infamy rising up the ranks. I expect that he'll get everything in his quiver from Priest here tonight.
When you lock horns with Kevin Owens, you're going up against one of the best all-around brawlers in WWE. Nothing KO does is pretty, but everything...
Can he score the pin?
Maybe.
Kick out at one.
Keeping a loss at bay for now. Able to avoid there.
A big punch. Ouch.
Now, I respect Kevin Owens a heck of a lot, but if there's one thing about him that can be exploited, it's the fact that he can absolutely let his emotions get the best of him. His opponent should do everything they can to push his buttons, all while staying cool as a cucumber. They have cucumbers in Quebec, right, Cole?
Surely they must.
He steers clear of contact.
Powerless position to be in right now.
Snake eyes. Deconstruct.
Shoulders down.
Oh my, how in the world did he kick out of that? It'll take more than that to hold him down. Big forearm.
Dominating shoulder tackle.
Ooh, going over the top all the way to the floor.
I don't know what you're thinking when you throw an opponent out of the ring like that.
Not the position you want to be in right now.
My goodness!
And then look at that! And there was some force on that move. Run out of ringside and back to the mat.
No way! Slingshot senton, yes!
That's playing fast and loose with your own body.
That is weaponizing your body. That's what that was. Good golly, Miss Molly!
Not allowing that to go on any longer. Look at this.
Remarkable power being shown here.
Well, this won't win the match, but it's one way to inflict a grip. Gotta break the grip. Quickly, desperately, by any means necessary. It does. Nice clothesline.
Oh, clothesline.
There are a lot of ways this can go sideways. Everything on that stage looks like it hurts.
Sit-out slam. Oh! Carefully placed stomp to the arm.
And Priest might be in some pain following that attack.
Kevin Owens showing us what a true fighter looks like.
Oh, it's gonna happen. Moved out of the way.
Nobody home.
A sleeper suplex.
Oh, ouch.
He thinks he has it. Just gets the shoulder up.
That was a long 2 count there. And a right hand to the jaw. My goodness.
Stunner! Owens hits the stunner. And Owens might just have this. Kevin Owens did it. Kevin Owens did it.
Let's take another look at these guys in action.
Here is your winner, Kevin Owens.
An entertaining display tonight for Owens. I gotta hand it to KO. He brought out the prize fighter in him to win this match.
Finally, you see it my way, Byron.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 489 pounds, Maryse and Mansoor, Maximum Male Model.
We're looking at some of the most intense competitors in all of WWE about to take part in one of the most anticipated matches ever.
At a combined weight of 466 pounds, Matt Riddle and Randy Orton. RK Bro!
My sources tell me that the entire tag team division is watching this one backstage. That's how important this match is.
The improbable team that's had incredible success, RK Bro, set for tag team competition here tonight.
Everyone has waited for the team of Riddle and Randy Orton to fall apart, only for them to get stronger and even more impressive. They can be absolutely savage in the ring, absolutely dangerous.
Yeah, this is an odd couple that has surpassed everyone's expectations in WWE.
There's a lot of heat between these teams. I expect some personal shots to be taken in this one.
I think the personal shots began before the match even started, and now it's a matter of what team can keep a cooler head towards victory. Stomping straight down on the arm.
And finds a counter.
Uh-oh. Harlem sidekick.
Big elbow.
Shoulders down, this could be it. And he gets the shoulder up before two.
And those kickouts are only going to get harder.
He's got him here, he's got him up.
And
oh!
And the piston-like right hands.
oh my goodness.
Just strike it at will.
Tagged in.
Pop forearm. Randy Orton with the tag.
Oh, God.
Hammerlock.
Reverse DDT.
Nice takedown. Legs are locked.
Oh, the ankle locks in. The ankle locks in, and is he going to tap?
I'm not quite sure.
Needs to get out of the ankle lock and does so.
Super kick. Tagging his partner in now. Maryse letting the WWE Universe know he's here to prove a point.
Stomp after stomp after stomp. You want to control the tempo. You want to dictate the pace. That right there is how you do it.
Enough already. Can he do it here? Strong kick out there.
He's nowhere near ready to stop fighting yet.
Just punched him right in the mouth. Relentless.
Catches a punch.
Tag, switching it up.
Big time clothesline.
Good grief.
Hammerlock.
Reverse DDT.
This match grinded him down a little.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Ooh. Ooh.
What a counter by Riddle.
As much fun as he has, when Riddle gets that look, you know it's business.
And an impactful display of offense we just witnessed there.
He wants even more out of his opponent.
This match is spilled out to the ringside area, and as we can see, tension.
Nice takedown. Legs are...
He let it go.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Back suplex on the apron.
There is nothing but malicious intent when you deal damage out on the apron.
Boom.
Down to one knee. Off of the other.
Man.
A knee balanced enziguri. The cover, shoulders down. Kicks out at 2.5.
That's about as close a call as you can have.
He's in off the tag.
Uppercut connects.
Oh, caught by the back elbow.
Oh, man.
He's in a little bit of trouble now.
Yeah, they've stuck it out through this match, but it wouldn't hurt to go for the tag soon here.
Double big back body drop. The original Bro looking to end this. Bro, Derek. Cover. Is it enough?
An exhausting match, but a victory he'll savor forever. That match deserves another look. Here we go.
Here are your winners, Randy Orton and Matt Riddle.
Tag team chemistry in full effect with these two superstars.
Two minds working as one in the ring to create magic. It is a beautiful thing to witness, gentlemen.
Cody Rhodes has returned.
A man who changed the entire wrestling world and is now ready to prove himself again in the WWE.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Multiple tag team and intercontinental championship reigns during his first run here in WWE.
But now that the prodigal son has returned, Cody Rhodes has reached main event status.
He fights every night to make his family, make his father proud.
Well, I think they'll be even prouder after his match tonight.
A next-level athlete, the gold standard.
And his opponent from Orangeburg, South Carolina, weighing in at 248 pounds, Shelton Benjamin.
Benjamin has an incredible resume, and it just keeps getting better. I do not envy the task at hand for this superstar. You are facing a man with all the momentum in the world in Cody Rhodes.
Starting off with Cody Rhodes, truly one of the most passionate superstars to ever step foot in the ring.
When you look at who his father was, who his brother is, that makes all the sense in the world. Cody was raised in this business, and it's only recently he started to consider his own legacy. He started out to honor Dusty, now he's here to build something of his own.
Brick by brick, as the saying goes, and Cody looks to add to those foundations right now.
But he'll be in for a long night at the office facing Shelton Benjamin. Over the years, we've seen Shelton beat the unbeatable. Shelton's outfits may have changed, the hair might be gone, but the skills just as sharp as they've ever been.
Yeah, Shelton may not be as fast as he used to be, but he can still grapple with the best of them. That's why they call him the gold standard.
Cody Rhodes is extremely passionate, but that can be a hindrance in certain situations, right, Corey?
Not passion so much as emotion. Cody's no hothead, but he can get lost in the moment, and that's when you have to strike. The moment will be fleeting, but it does happen from time to time. Well, maybe it's just me, but you can only be disrespected so many times like that before you start to develop a complex.
You get slapped a lot, Corey?
It's none of your business, Cole.
And well-timed maneuver there. He saw it coming, taking advantage. Ooh, quickly, the cover. Good officiating there. Referee seeing him the ropes and breaking the count.
They're slamming their face down.
Oh, someone call a dentist.
Setting up.
Suplex. Shelton's can he score the pin? Just after two.
At this point in the match, that could have gone either way.
Ooh.
Ooh! Ooh!
From the top rope. You gotta be kidding me.
And that was a collision you don't want to be on the receiving end of.
Came down like a wrecking ball on a cinder block.
Maybe that will shut him up.
And it's reverse pain for that mistake. Cody is picking the opposition apart.
Continued offense courtesy of Cody Rhodes.
He's getting pushed out into the defensive.
There's been plenty of action in this match, and the cost of that is really showing now.
Ooh, an arm breaker. And he tosses him back in now.
What is Cody Rhodes looking for here? Oh my!
Vertebreaker!
Cover! Two! An emphatic victory! These guys were awesome. Let's take another look.
here is your winner, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
This was as dominant a win as I've ever seen, guys.
That's why they call it light work, Cole. Barely even broke a sweat. Canada's greatest export has arrived.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Trish Stratus.
Trish Stratus has really redefined the Women's Championship in WWE. Many will argue she is the greatest female athlete of all time in WWE.
The nightmare is real. Here comes Rhea Ripley.
Unchecked aggression in the women's division.
And representing the Judgment Day, from Adelaide, Australia, Rhea Ripley.
Rhea's had plenty of accolades. She's held the NXT UK and the NXT Women's Championship.
Such an impressive resume for Rhea Ripley, but man, is she intimidating.
Yeah, it's no easy task to face down Rhea Ripley.
Always ready to eradicate any obstacle in her way. Rhea Ripley looks ready to torment yet another victim.
What's the matter over there, Saxton? You feeling a little squeamish?
A little uncomfortable.
Trish Stratus set for competition. Such a talented superstar. As determined as they come when it comes to silencing critics and proving doubters wrong.
Stratus is the ultimate example of what hard work and determination can do for someone. The way Trish rose up through the ranks.
Can she do it here? And she kicks out at 2.
She's still as determined as ever.
And she knew Ripley's game plan. Oh, look at the knees.
One after the other. Leg drop. Ripley not back. Putting a stop to all her showboating. Isolating the foot with a DDT.
Side set on the top rope.
Up high. Look out below.
It doesn't matter if you're on the outside of the ring. There is no place safe when you face such a risk taker.
Well scouted by Ripley.
Hooked up.
Oh, shin breaker. Suplex. And this might not have a pleasant ending. Straight impact on the throat. Here's the cover. Power right out at 1.
She likely knew that wasn't enough. She's just keeping the pressure on.
Rhea getting everyone in attendance to rally behind her.
Running bulldog. And she thinks she has it. She breaks the count quick.
Starting to see the tolls of this match add up.
Trish getting the crowd behind her now.
All right, snapping her back to reality. This isn't a pose-off.
Abdominal stretch. It's locked in.
This is a great way to wear down your opponent.
The chain kick from Trish. Cover. Oh, by a hair.
She got so close she could taste it there.
Man, what a hit.
Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly. And there's the confidence of the Hall of Famer.
Oh, that can flatten you.
Ooh, she just turned it around. Oh, my God, what an elbow. Big boots.
Continuing to attack the neck across the top rope.
Just look at the power of Rhea Ripley. Oh, devastating facebuster.
Ripley attacking with purpose, looking to bulldoze the competition.
Trish Stratus all set up for a special delivery.
Stratisfaction.
Will Trish take advantage?
Shoulders down. And a kick out. No one saw that coming.
Impressive kick out. Ripley showing she has the heart of a warrior.
Trish is in utter disbelief. What else does she have to do to win this match?
Scoop slam. Wait, no. Wow. Outrageous strength on display. Crashing down with a vertical suplex. She's looking for the win.
Shoulder shoots up before two.
Right now, I just don't know what it's going to take.
Rhea Ripley can kill with a smile and wound with her eyes.
Oh, saw it coming. Spine buster.
The WWE Universe looking very stratified right now as Trish signals to them.
Trish plans in motion. From the top, through the air, and connects.
Just crashing down with high impact.
Counter on Trish.
That's one way to create some separation.
What a clothesline.
Good grief.
Oh, look at this. Hair pull mat slam. And a challenge officially being laid at Trish's feet with that attack.
Ripley delivered that move with every ounce of spite in her body.
Oh! These superstars have endured so much punishment.
Certainly looking...
Cover here! And she breaks the count.
She is still in this fight. Front face lock.
Bulldog!
Ultimate insult to injury with that stolen move.
Makes a cover. Kick out. Thought that was the end of her.
Put down with her own biggest move, but it couldn't finish the job.
And guys, look at Rhea Ripley. She thought this was over, but she was wrong.
Rhea Ripley with the riptide.
Trish's chances are fading.
The cover. It's all over. Rhea Ripley gets it done. Now let's take a look back at these ladies in action.
here is your winner, Rhea Ripley.
And tonight, they were simply the better superstar, even if just by a small margin.
Yeah, I do not know that I could have picked a winner really at any point during this match.
That just made it even more exciting, Sax.
Seth freaking Rollins has arrived.
The outfits, the outrageousness, there's nobody like Seth freaking Rollins.
The following is a triple threat match. Making his way to the ring from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, Seth Freakin Rollins.
A decade of being WWE's freaking workhorse, and the WWE Universe is finally singing his praises.
I don't think anybody in WWE runs their mouth quite as much as Seth freaking Rollins.
Yeah, but nobody delivers on their promises like he does either.
He is simply phenomenal.
You said it, Michael. A phenomenal resume, phenomenal skills, and without a doubt, a phenomenal performance.
First, from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
AJ Styles has a trophy case filled with titles. A WWE Grand Slam champion. This man has done it all, and he has absolutely no fear.
There is one thing we've learned all throughout the years, and that's do not bet against AJ Styles.
Hey, he might not be the biggest dog, but AJ Styles has got the strongest bite.
And there's no one who fights bigger bell to bell than AJ Styles.
You're right. If AJ's breathing, AJ's fighting.
You think you know me?
The Rated R Superstar is here.
The ultimate opportunist, one of the most cunning superstars in WWE history.
And from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 249 pounds, the Rated R Superstar Edge.
Was the first entrant in the 2021 Royal Rumble, outlasted every competitor and won it all.
And if that's not grit, I don't know what is.
A very dynamic kind of match here in this triple threat.
And credit about how just adding one competitor to a match can change a superstar's entire form of fighting. It totally alters their balance.
Go from one opponent to two. You have to attack twice as hard and play defense twice as much.
What a cross body.
Wrestling him down.
Unleashed.
He breaks up the hold. What's Rollins have planned here? A small package driver.
Snap power slam.
And that gets rescinded back to Edge. Rollins landing awkward outside.
Oh, sit-out slam. Oh, this may end it right here, right now.
Canadian Destroyer. There's a certain amount of anger you have to have towards your opponent to pile drive them like that.
Sling blade by Rollins. DDT.
And it seems like you have to be at least a little sadistic to be victorious in a no DQ match.
Oh, come on, Cole. It's not about being sadistic. It's about being smart. There's no safety net in a no disqualification match, and that's a big cover.
A kick out, and you can see the frustration starting to build.
Got to change something up with the pin technique.
He's lost some of... wrestling down. An uncanny showing of... And he got in there. I thought that was it. Boom! Looking worse for wear in the corner now. Tornado snap suplex. He could pin his opponent right here.
He breaks up the pin and the match continues.
Oh, read him there. Punch him in the chest.
Short arm clothesline.
Takedown. Looking for the crossface.
In trouble in the grasp. Will this match end on a...
And he breaks the hold. Shot right to...
Takedown. Looking for the crossface.
Got the crossface applied. The architect gonna have to design a counter to this submission maneuver.
Looking to free the arm and does just that.
Quick strike to the lower body.
Boom. Drop kick. Now he's been put on the defensive.
Nice hip toss.
Just got thrown around like a sack of you-know-what.
Oh, what a flying heel kick. Well, some might call that showing off, but what a display. What a way to flaunt your abilities.
Setting up for something here.
Face first, flapjack.
And he sends him into the corner. And that was a well-executed attack.
Hoisted up. Down into the gut buster.
The better part of valor.
Edge looking to put the fear of God in his opponent.
And will this be it?
The pin's broken up. I can't believe it. Oh! Rollins connects in the corner. And a springboard into a stomp by Rollins. Now Rollins needs to end this.
And he heads out of the ring. No countouts, no worries.
Rollins! Rollins with the frog splash! Oh, what a kick!
Single leg drop kick caught him. And AJ didn't have any answer for that attack.
This should come as no surprise. In a havoc-filled triple threat, you're going to take some big hits.
Into a gut buster.
Nice. AJ Styles just adding salt to the wound now. Vicious right forearm.
Oh, look at this. Oh, had that one scouted.
Spear by Edge. Rollins may be laid to rest. Ooh, treading all over their opponent. AJ pausing to soak up the adulation of the WWE Universe to let that energy fuel him. Hooked up. Boom! Precarious position here.
Electric chair into the face buster. Oh, my! Compromised position here.
Right across the larynx.
And he's pulled the ring apron up, looking under there for something. Setting foot in the ring now. Kendo stick impact. Boom! Oh, here's the cover for the win. Forces the shoulder up after two.
How in the world did he kick out?
He has to be at his limit now.
He can really stand to give back as good as he's getting right about now.
Look at this. Snap suplex.
What great agility.
Here it comes!
Execution! Does he get him here? He stops the count. AJ capitalizes on that misstep.
Kick to the gut. Oh, brutal forearm.
We are seeing a next-level performance from these competitors tonight.
They've shown a lot of resiliency. You have to give them that.
Oh, no, not with the bat.
Home run. And some effective offense with that one. He's doing a whole lot of gesturing, and it could cost him. That was a hell of a maneuver there, guys.
Every successive move is putting their opponent in a dicey situation.
Oh, what a super kick from the architect.
Jumping neck breaker. Ouch. And Styles continues his onslaught in the late going.
Yeah, Rollins has been broken down over the course of this match.
And Styles feeling the impact even more in the late goings.
Edge is still taking charge and refusing to be held down.
And just being tossed away there. Arm drag. Very nice. Oh, jumping into the cover. He kicks out at two.
This is no time to hesitate. You can feel the end coming.
Left by the turnbuckles. Back in the ring now.
Snap power slam.
Oh! Clothesline to the back of the neck.
You can see as he rises how vulnerable of a...
AJ.
Phenomenal forearm.
Has AJ delivered the exclamation?
No, my, that was close.
Edge is displaying an enormous amount of grit right now.
And AJ Styles thought he had it there, but this battle goes on.
These superstars have toiled away endlessly, and this crowd is on their feet in full appreciation.
An incredible sight to see.
From the middle rope.
He'll head to the ring, and we just saw some serious offense.
Terrible position for Edge.
He's been placed in the corner now.
Oh, gosh, that hurt. Boom!
Boom! And these attacks are spelling nothing but trouble.
Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back. Sizing his opponent up. Here he comes. There! Is it enough for Edge?
That could have been it right there.
Oh, able to turn it into a suplex.
The roar of this crowd has been building, and they are in a fever pitch right now.
You can feel the anticipation growing with every second that ticks past in this match.
Face first, lethal combination.
Beautiful chop block.
Into the ring now. Uh-oh.
Disrupts the attack with an elbow straight to the mouth.
Oh, what's Rollins have planned here?
Boom! Small package driver.
Two. Oh, finally got him. I can't believe this match is finally over. No doubt it was a good one. Here's another look.
here is your winner, Seth Freakin Rollins.
This triple threat victory, some would call it quite the Herculean feat.
I have to say, I'm just as impressed by this win as the WWE